So, one of my New Year's resolutions of 2014 to try to get out to more videos for you guys, specifically storytime vlogs, because those actually don't take much time. I haven't been doing them very much, so I'm going to try to do those, and if I can't, I'm going to try to get out videos about the play that I wrote when it's in production. Get out videos for you guys, see if I can actually put the play actually online, because, hey, I wrote it. So, unfortunately, this storytime vlog is going to be about, it's going to be serious this time, because I believe this is a topic that we need to talk about. About 2 years ago, I was a link crew leader. A link crew leader is pretty much this thing where you help grade 9s around. You wear like an orange t-shirt, and you guide the grade 9s through your school, you tell them everything about it. My brother was in grade 9 at the time. I was supposed to be guiding him, just like all the other grade 9s. There was this one girl in particular that caught my eye, and she was carrying around a oxygen tank. Or she wasn't carrying it, she was dragging it. Oxygen tube along her nose, like the ones that you would see in the hospital. And I couldn't help but think it was she. Before I actually knew her name, the grade 9 dance, which is this dance for link crew leaders and grade 9s, of course, I'm not a dancer, so I stayed outside for the coat and bag check. This girl came up to me and she said, "Hey, I need to get my bag to get something quickly, but I don't know where my ticket is." Before my other link crew leaders could say, like, "Sorry, we can't," I was just thinking, it's just a girl with an oxygen tank. Who else? So I just said, no, I'll go in the back, I'll get it. So I found it, and I gave it to her, and she just kind of walked away with it. And then eventually she came back, I think. Eventually, for one of my school masses, I'm in a Catholic school, we learned that her name was Kayla Baker. She had pulmonary fibrosis. She dealt with cancer when she was very young, and she eventually beat it, but unfortunately, as she grew up, her lungs weren't expanding, so they were slowly starting to die. I don't really know the technical words for this. I also learned that she was also my brother's science class. She wanted to be a nurse or a doctor. I believe like 5 minutes early before the bell rang, because then everyone would like trample. I didn't see Kayla all that much. In the halls, I saw her a few times. I saw her with a group of friends, and they would talk, and we were all given many opportunities to donate for charity, which was called Run Along. I unfortunately didn't buy this. I won it. It's a bracelet that says New Lungs for Kayla, because she needed a double lung transplant. And then eventually we got the news that someone donated one lung. So she, of course, went to the hospital, and things were looking great, but unfortunately, a few months later, we found out that she got cancer again. She kept fighting through it. You know, like we were hearing sometimes good news, sometimes bad news. I stayed updated on their Facebook page, which is called New Lungs for Kayla. And one day, I was playing guitar with my friend because we were preparing for a liturgy, and we suddenly had spare at this time. So if I wasn't playing with my friend, I never would have heard this except for on Facebook or something. Hear our chaplain's name on the announcements, and he said he was never going to be able to leave the hospital because her condition is so bad. We did a quick prayer, and school was completely silent for 5 minutes. Me and my friend, we sat there in stunned silence, waiting for the other to break it. That day, I had news that I could send her a Christmas card. So I did, telling her about how she impacted my town and stuff. There were green ribbons outside of like every post, every tree. I wrote down about that day that we heard the news. And along with it, I left her a recipe. She said she needed cookies to make for the doctors on Christmas, so I sent it, and that was it. On January 1st, 2014, at 11:17 p.m., Kayla died. I don't know too much about her death other than the fact that she was surrounded by family. I didn't know this girl. She didn't know me. All I know her is as the girl who I got her coat for, that I got her bag for. In a way, I'm happy because she was suffering, but she kept the most positive attitude. You hear about that all the time on the news. You do. Oh, she never gives up. She always has a smile on her face. You hear that all the time about any kind of sickness. You hear those stories. But you never really believe them. Or you might. But with Kayla, you saw it. You saw her smiling face walking down the hall every day, despite the oxygen tank that she had in tow. Pictures of her smiling despite her struggle to walk. Every picture, every video, she smiled. And every day, it looked like she was getting stronger. But her suffering ended. I'm grateful for that. Everyone says, I wish I knew her. I especially wish I knew her because she was right there. I could have talked to her on a personal level, but granted, I'm awkward, so I let that get in the way. I thought, like everyone did, that she'd make it, but she didn't. It's odd, you know? Someone you don't know making such an impact on your life. Someone you actually did know, in a way. I wish I was as grateful as her for everything that she had. She was grateful for it. But I'm not a lot of times. I wish that I could feel blessed. I could have the strength that she did. Maybe one day I will. So, I hate to make this an advertisement, but you want to take anything from this video, be a donor. You could save a life. Or 8. Be a donor, and rest in peace, Kayla. You deserve it. More than any of us. Keep calm and sparkle on, guys. Happy New Year.